All right, what is up, my besties? So welcome back to another great video. Can tell by the title today, you see that I am doing a makeup tutorial, and I know you guys wondering like, girl, you ain't did no makeup in a long time, which is true, which is very true. I haven't done makeup for like some years now, you guys, but I was like, let me just, see what I can do, see if I still got it, and see what I know what's, going on. Before I get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and leave plenty of love at the bottom of my videos. And if ain't nobody told you lately, you already know. I love you, duh. I didn't tell somebody that you love them, okay? And always be kind, no negativity, and always positive energy, okay? So we about to get into this, okay? Now, before y'all start, like, talking about me or whatever, like I said, it's been a minute since I done some makeup for real, like, no sight. So please don't leave no negativity at the bottom of this video. But if you decide that you have to, like, judge a girl on any type of form, I mean, okay. But please just let me know some positive feedback. And, yeah, like, just work with your girl. Okay, you guys, so I'm just putting my foundation on. So give me a minute, you guys, before y'all start judging me, because I know it looks kind of hoo-ha, and this may not even be my right foundation, but give me a second. Let me, like I said, I'm getting back into the game. I see that I'm a little yellow, really loud, a lot of yellow, but I'm going to fix that. So just give me a second. So let me tell you what happened to me. So this is way, way back then when I was in middle school, right? And not middle school, I'm sorry, high school. I don't know why I keep saying middle school. This did not happen in middle school. This happened in high school. So, let me tell you what happened. I was talking to this person, right? And we're going to call this person, B, okay? That's what we're going to call them. So, I used to talk to this person named B, right? And B was really like, I don't know what it was about B, seriously. Like, B was somebody, I had met them in art class. and in art class, you guys. And how can I say this? They wasn't really as open as I was. So this little incident that happened. So me and B, we really, as I get older, I was not in no serious relationship with nobody. I realized that I never had like a real relationship, okay? So this probably really was like a situationship. It was not even no relationship, because I'm realizing as I get older, I have not really been in like a serious relationship. So this really could have been one of those situationships. But who knows, in high school, shoot. But anyway, so I in high school, I'm not gonna say I was like out there, but I was like, people really like me, and well, not really like me, but I had a little friend that was new to the school, or whatever the case may be. And the crazy part about it, this person knew one of my exes, right? So the person that was here, I sort of kind of knew them, but I didn't sort of kind of knew them, but they was new to the school. So we had really was able to like kick it off early, if that makes sense. So B was the type of person that really wasn't like as open as I was, but we knew we had an understanding of what was going on. You know what I'm saying? We had an understanding of what was going on. So one day, my friend at the time, which was a guy, we're gonna call him um Cedric. his name his name is not even close to Cedric, but we're gonna call him Cedric. He was like on the whatchamacallit committee, right? The what is called? The yearbook committee, right? He was on the yearbook committee. And he had his little yearbook camera or whatever. I mean, his camera from the yearbook committee and stuff like that. And now I'm starting to realize he probably was trying to, like, I ain't gonna say frame me, but it turned out kind of crazy what happened to me. So he was like on the yearbook committee or whatever, and he would take his camera that the yearbook people would give him, and he would like literally take pictures of like he would literally take pictures of like any and everything, y'all. And when I say any and everything, I literally mean he would literally take pictures of any and everything, okay? So one day, me and at this time she was at this time he was like on the whatchamacallit committee. So he was basically like doing he was doing the pictures, like taking the pictures of us and stuff like that on the yearbook committee, right? So right. So me being me, I was really like the type of person, like, if you're not gonna claim me, then okay, I'm just gonna move around or whatever the case may be. And that's what I did. I moved around. Like, I was just like, okay, I'll go somewhere where I'm wanted at, you know what I'm saying? And that's still one thing about me to this day. Like, if you don't want to deal with me, then okay, I just go somewhere where I'm just going to be dealt with. How about that? So that's what happened. Like, I'm not gonna say they didn't want to deal with me, but I did move around. Shoot. So I met the girl, like I said, but I already had knew them or whatever the case may be. But like I said, we was taking pictures this day, and my friend had took a picture of me and the person that I was hanging around with. Now remind you, this person had like um the way that the picture was taken, it wasn't even supposed to it it was it wasn't supposed to look like that, okay? But the way my friend took the picture, it just looked so out of proportion, okay? And they the picture had got posted online, y'all. So everybody had seen this picture. The picture had got back to be, okay? It had got back to be. So I'm sitting in class one day, right? And I'm just minding my business, just minding the business that pays me or whatever. And they come up to me and they like, what's going on? Right. And so me being me, I'm like, what you talking about? Like, what you mean what's going on? So they like, are you seeing somebody else? And I'm like, no, what are you talking about? So, y'all, at this point, I'm already looking like, oh gosh, like what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Because I was playing in somebody else's face. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, are you seeing somebody else? Like, are you playing games with me or whatever the case may be? And I was looking at them like, do it look like I do play games like that? And me like, you must think I'm Boo Boo the Fool. Okay? That's how they was looking at me. They was looking at me like, you must think I'm Boo Boo the Fool. Like, I must be somebody who fell off the rock somewhere, because you're not finna sit here and try to tell me that this picture that I seen, which like I told y'all, it was like on it was online, so it was bound to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole school obviously has seen it, so I wouldn't suspect. I mean, it was bound to be seen, and how could I just sit up here and continuously keep saying no, you know? So I was like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, I'm not doing anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm not entertaining anybody. And, I'm not understanding B why you're mad. Like, why you mad? So B took out the phone and B showed me the picture. B was like, so what is this? And I was like, oh. Next thing I know, I turned around, you guys, and B had threw this little clay art at my face, you guys. Like, do you know when you was in art class, did y'all ever used to make these things, like little clay things, but for some reason it always came out looking like a bowl or an ashtray? It's like you could never make nothing but a bowl or an ashtray. If you know what I'm talking about, leave it at the bottom of the comment. I mean, at the bottom of the video. But you would always make like a bowl or an ashtray. I felt like that was the only thing that you could make out of them things, but it was with the clay art things or whatever the case may be, right? And yeah, took it right off, took it all, broke the thing down and threw the thing right at me, y'all. So, are you serious right now? So I get up and blood just like going, gashing down my face, y'all. Blood is just like everywhere. Okay, I'm being dramatic, but blood was like coming down my face. And I was like, I cannot believe you just did this to me because of what you just seen. Which the picture, if I could show you guys how the picture was, like, you could not see me, but I guess because of the jacket I had on or something like that, I guess they knew, like, this you know what I'm saying? Who else is this gonna be? This is you, right? So I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that B just did this to me. Like, okay, you know what? Fine. So I had got up, right? So I had went to the teacher and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm bleeding, this and this and this. Everybody in the class was just looking like, what happened? Everybody going crazy. Even B was going crazy because they was like, dang, I'm finna get in trouble. I'm like, you crazy. You tripping now for real. So I goes down to the office, to the whatchamacallit office. You can still see. Oh, that's the wrong brush. You can still see the So I go down to the office, right? And I'm just like hysterically crying. And I'm just like, I just cannot believe that this happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still looking in disbelief, like, oh, okay, you just think you just threw this thing at me and this is just, crazy what you just did. Like, are you serious? So I get into the office and they're looking at me like, are you okay? And I'm looking at them like, do I look like I'm okay? I need some assistance, please. So they in the office asking me like these questions, and I'm just sitting in the office and I'm looking at them like, what's going on? They asking me these questions and stuff like that. And the school that I went to, if you stay in Atlanta, it's Forest Park High School, okay? And when I tell you Forest Park High School is the best in the South, on the South Side, okay? Um, best of the school on the South Side. And I was like, I was just looking at them like, okay, y'all would not just believe what happened to me, seriously. So they asking me all these questions, and I did not want. This is just how you see. This is just what I be saying. Like, you really got to always show up for yourself. Do not show up for nobody else, because, baby, every time you showing up for somebody else and every time you know what I'm saying, doing for others, it always backfire on you. So always make sure you show up for yourself. Her to get suspended. Do you want B to get suspended? And I was like, B should be suspended. Look what this B did to me. I was like, me being nice on me and not trying to get B in trouble, I was like, no, I don't want to do it. So they was like, well, who is this person? And we gonna call them down to the office or whatever. So I was like, oh my gosh. I'm thinking to myself, they about to call. They about to call my mama. My mama finna come up here and be like, what is going on? My mama gonna be like, girl, what are you doing? Because in school, my mama really didn't like, my mama didn't have to come up to the school. Like, I wasn't like a child that was just like, I'm gonna call your mom and all that stuff. So my mama really didn't have to come up to the school. My mama never really actually came up to the school. Like, I've never had my mama to ever like had to come up to the school for anything. So I was nervous because y'all know your mom, my mom wasn't never like the type of person that was like, if I ever get a call up to the school, da, 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 da. She wasn't never like that. But she never, like, my mama never had to come up. My mama never had to come up to the school. So it wasn't never like no issue because I was never in trouble. I never got in trouble in school for her to ever have to come up to the school, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking, my mama about they finna call my mama up here, and my mama finna. Then, so she was like, so the tenant lady was like, well, let me call them down here, you know what I'm saying, and see what's going on because this is not right, and da 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 da. So she calls B down to the office, right, and B looking all scared and stuff like, oh, don't be scared now. Because you weren't scared when you did what you did. You know what I'm saying? You weren't worrying about that when you did what you did. So why you scared now? You know what I'm saying? You was out big and bold when we was in there. You had a nerves to just throw something in my face. See, if I was one of those people, good thing I wasn't one of those kids or people that got up and like fought because you know what I'm saying? You better be lucky about the people that you meet because some people don't act like this. Because if I was some type of people that get up and throw hands, then we would have been fighting. So that's why you got to really be careful. But I didn't. I didn't even throw hands. I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm going to get you back in another way. So I had went. So the teacher had called B up to the office or whatever the case may be, right? And B was like, oh, I apologize. Da, 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 I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Da, 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 da. You know, feeding all this story, whatever, just all this little whatever. And I was like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You did mean to do it or whatever the case may be. So they had asked me that I want them to get suspended and stuff like that. And I was like, nah. I said, I ain't want. I was like, let it go. I was like, because I was wrong for what I did, but also they was wrong for what they had did to me too or whatever, right? So we had squashed that, right? So me and B had broke up or whatever the case may be. We realized that, you know, that wasn't right for us. I had started dating this other person at, well, I ain't even gonna say dating. I don't know what these people was, but we had some type of bond, I guess. And I had told them about the situation that had happened between us. Now, remind you, we all went to school together. So, B, and I'm going to call this person, I'm going to call them Lay. Okay, so B, Lay, and Cedric, all of us went to school together, okay? So, one day, Lay is somebody that I started had talking to. I don't want to say I was dating. We was just talking. We weren't really like dating, but we was just talking or whatever. And Lay had seen B in the bathroom, right? So this how I said, just be careful what you be doing because you just never know. Now I didn't think that Lay was actually going to do anything to B because, you know, you don't be thinking like, but tell me why. And the crazy part about it, Lay comes back and tell me what they did. And I was looking at it like, you need to stop. Like, don't start no stuff like that because, you know, I told you this because me and you was talking. You don't go around and just be bullying, beating up on folks and stuff like that. But they didn't beat up on them or nothing. They was in the bathroom with each other. And tell me why Lay went up to B and was like, why you throw that thing and why you throw that thing out like that or whatever, right? So like pressing them in the bathroom, basically like pressing up on them, asking them like, why you throw that at her and stuff like that. And if you ever put, you know what I'm saying, just saying all of stuff up to them or whatever the case may be, you know, just making them feel afraid. So then I think B actually came to me and was like, whatchamacallit was in the bathroom pressing up on me or something, or one of them came, it's either Lay came to me and told me or B came to me and told me, but one of them had told me what they had did, so I had found out. And I was like, why would, I said, don't, I was like, don't do that. Don't do that, because B was already like gentle, and what people didn't understand, like what we had, like nobody didn't know like what we really had, what was going on. Like I knew a lot of stuff about them, you know, like we had a special little connection with each other, and I wouldn't want nobody to be beating up on them or whatever the case may be. Like, I don't want no harm to happen to anybody, but I didn't want them to be getting into no fight and stuff. It's, you know, like none of that or whatever, especially over that, which they have nothing to do with Lay, but I get it. But then I was like, don't do that, you know what I'm saying? So I had to tell them about that, but yeah, B was really about to get it that day. Like, I don't think Lay was gonna beat them up or anything. That's what happened. And I felt so bad. I was like, oh my gosh, I should have never told you this. But then I'm thinking to myself, do you think they felt bad about when they threw that thing at me? Yeah. But anyway, that was that story time. That was the story time that when I got hit in the face with that little piece of clay thing. And that thing really, like, did some damage to me, for real. I think I still got the mark on my face to this day of what had happened. But I'm the type of person, like, if me and you not what we got going on, then I'm just gonna go to the left. Everything that I own is in the box to the left. In the closet, that's my stuff. If I bought it, please don't touch. And that's just how it's gonna go. Like, if me and you, cause I'm a loyal chick now, I'm down, I don't mind riding. But if you don't, you know what I'm saying, then okay, all right, you know, like, okay, like, I'm gone. Like, I'm not going to, I don't know what you consider. Like, I don't know what you want. Like, I don't know what you want from me. So I just got my stuff. Somebody was showing me that they was more interested in me, and they was doing more things, like, you know what I'm saying? And to this day, too, I would not even say they name, and I'm not even gonna call them out or anything, but I feel like if I really would have made that relationship work, me and that person probably would have went far, for real, because that person that I'm talking about, that person really, really, like really cared about me, for real. And sometimes you really do miss out on people looking in the wrong review mirror, for real, like you do. But the way that me and that person was doing things, it wasn't right. So I do feel like that's why me and that person probably, you know, it wasn't right. It wasn't that wasn't just right for us, because we really enjoyed each other's company. We really did have a good time, but we had people. We had you know, people. So if I would have been like single and wasn't with somebody, or if I wasn't with B, I think that me and that person, not Lay, but me and that person that I was talking, like, that I was having, entertaining, man, that person probably would have been far, seriously. But it's okay, because they're in a happy, wonderful relationship, and I don't wish nothing but the best for them, seriously. So, anyway, moving along from, let me know what you guys think at the bottom of this video. I told you guys, I haven't done this for like 2 years, and if you know me, like I said, and I did add me a little mold, so don't talk about my little mold, like, where you get a little mold from. I bought it. I created it. You can do whatever you want to do. It's your face, whatever makes you happy, you know. But yes, you guys, check out my last videos. Those are probably the last time I've done makeup. Like, it's probably been like 2 or 3 years. Like, I really just stopped doing it. But I did go to makeup school. I know it's some things that I do need to work on, but like my eyes and stuff like that. But if you guys know, I did not know anything about makeup. When I tell y'all nothing, like nothing. Like I didn't know nothing about contouring. I didn't know nothing about highlighting. I didn't know nothing about none of that. And I know I did not contour my face as much because I don't have I really have to get some new products. Like if you guys would see the products that I have, they're not up to its standards, but that's okay because it did its little magic. It really came out more than what I thought it was gonna look like, because I really thought it was gonna be terrible. So yeah, it actually came out pretty good. I use a pencil on my eye. When I recommend you doing anything with a cat eye, please don't use pencil. Use like some type of liquid eyeliner or something like that, because it's easy to like slide on and to do. A pencil is very difficult, very. But yeah, I don't know. I need a lot of new products, you guys. Like a whole lot of new products. But she came out all right. Okay, she came out all right. Like I'm really surprised as how she came out. I know that I know I didn't blend my neck into my foundation. Like when you do your makeup, I know that you need to like, blend your neck into your makeup, but I wasn't going as far because your girl really not going no. This is it. This is the final look. I know my eyebrows, because my eyebrows are not arched or whatever. I have to get them arched soon, but they definitely will be arched soon. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and leave plenty of love at the bottom of my videos. If nobody ain't told you lately, you already know who loves you. Me. Duh. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you go tell somebody that you love them. No negativity. All positive energy over here. And always remain kind, okay? Be kind to people. I'll see you guys later. Peace.